Hey team, I want to talk to you today about promoting your event. So hopefully by now you have already invited all of your friends. You can do that again by going into your event that you created. It doesn't matter if it's on your like page or on your business page, and inviting all of your non-coach friends. Another cool thing is you can see the groups over here. So, one thing that I did is I went into my coach group. So if you have a general fitness coach group or some other group, okay, those are events, but here we go. So basically you can just select your general group and you can go down and you can select people out of groups as well, which is really cool. So that gives you ways to invite your friends. Now let's also talk about how to pay to promote your group. Now you would do this again by going to promote event. That's one way to do it. Now what that will do is it will take the picture of your event and it will use that picture. So, as I scroll down, you're going to build an audience that you want to market to. So, typically, I won't go any lower than 22. And, if you want a max range, maybe, if you wanted to, you could limit it to, maybe young women, for example. And then you could, you don't want this total reach to be 24 million people. So we want to limit that down. And let's say, I could limit it to women who like a particular kind of shoe, or maybe women who are interested in, maybe I want couch potatoes. So I want, women that are interested in Oprah Winfrey. So, okay, so that, that was a, now it, gives us 640,000, which is a much more reasonable number. Now I can say, only people that are not connected to my fitness challenge are the ones that I'm going to advertise to. And then I can select how much budget that I want to give, and $5 a day. Then you can see that it's going to reach between 300 and 790 people per day. Now I can change that, and I could set an end date. So if I just want it to run, let's go back to February. Let's say I want it to run 3 days. I could do $5 a day. Actually, it's 2 days, and it tells you right here your total spend is going to be $10. Okay. Optimize it for event responses. I can name the ad set and choose your Facebook. Bam, it'll show you what it's going to look like. January is already over, so probably not what you want to say. You probably want to say, something like, come join my 30-day free challenge, or something like that. Okay, so it shows you what it's going to look like. It'll show you what it's going to look like on a desktop, in a mobile feed, or in the right-hand column. Okay, so that you can see it, and basically you place your order. Facebook will review it to make sure that you meet all of their guidelines, and then they'll approve it. So if they don't approve it, they'll tell you why they didn't approve it, and then you'll have to change your picture or whatever. So let me just get out of here, leave this page, and hold on, I'll go back to my like page, and I will go back to, where's my event? Go back to my event here. Another thing that you can do, I didn't have to necessarily be in my event, but I can click on Facebook advertising. So first, let me show you. Let me go back to my like page. instead of promoting the event itself, what I could do is I could, just create a picture, for example, kind of like I did with this ad here for my my paid boot camp, my paid fitness challenge. Now, you can, write some text as much as you want, and instead of, see, this is a link here to my blog where people can fill out an application form, but instead of them doing that, I could give the link to the event right here. And I can put, whatever picture I want. So it doesn't have to be your event picture here. The nice thing is I could, put some other picture that meets their requirement where my event picture doesn't meet their advertising requirement. Okay? And so then what I could do is I could come in to click on that little arrow and click on create ad. Okay? And then I want to select boost post, because that's the type of ad that I'm now wanting to create, and it's going to give me a selection of all the different posts that I can pick, and this is the post that I want. In this example, obviously it would be whatever you want, and a link to your event and a picture that you choose, and you just post that on your timeline. And then you can go and advertise that, if that makes sense. So again, I can select my age group, of whatever age I want. Maybe I want men and women. I can put in whatever interests I want. Maybe I'm only interested in running. Okay, so men and women. So now I've got a huge market of 9 million. Obviously, as you saw before, if I'm only hitting 1,600 to 4,500 a day, I'm going to get a very small dent out of that 9 million. So that's why you want to narrow it down, be as specific as possible. So try to figure out who your niche is. If your niche is women, if your niche is moms, if your niche is people between 25 and 30 who are interested in running, who, like Nike shoes, whatever that you can do to get this to be more specific, and then, create a ad or a picture that will get them to engage. Again, it's going to show you what it looks like. You can no longer put your own description because it'll just put what you put in the post. But again, you just place the order. So advertising your event is that simple. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and run your ad, decide on your budget, publish that, let us know how it goes, and post any questions below.